We live in a digital age. Information is power. And just like any other weapon, it can be used to wage war. This is the reality of information warfare. Our enemy Pakistan knows this well. They use the internet as a battleground to attack India. Their weapons? Lies, deceit, and propaganda. They spread fake news like wildfire. Their aim? To weaken India from within. This is not a war fought with guns and tanks. This is a war fought with tweets and posts. It's a war fought on Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp. It's a silent war, but the stakes are high. It's a war for our minds, our hearts, and ultimately, our nation. We must not underestimate the power of this invisible war. Pakistan's digital army is working tirelessly. They want to create chaos and division in our country. They want to turn our own people against each other. They want to erode our unity and weaken our resolve. We must wake up to this threat. We must understand the tactics being used against us, and we must learn to defend ourselves. This is a fight we cannot afford to lose. Our nation's future depends on it.
Pakistan's strategy is simple. Exploit our vulnerabilities. They know that India is a diverse nation with many different languages, religions, and cultures. They try to exploit these differences. They spread lies and rumors to create distrust and suspicion among us. One of their primary targets is Kashmir. Pakistan has been waging a proxy war against India in Kashmir for decades. Now they are using the internet to fuel the fire. They spread fake news about atrocities committed by Indian security forces. They glorify terrorists as martyrs. They try to brainwash Kashmiri youth into joining their cause. But it doesn't stop there. They also target other sensitive issues in India. They spread fake news about communal riots, farmer protests, and even our elections. They want to create the impression that India is a failing state. They want the world to believe that India is not capable of governing itself. Their propaganda is often disguised as legitimate news. They create fake websites and social media accounts that mimic real news outlets. They use sophisticated techniques to spread their lies far and wide. This makes it difficult for ordinary citizens to distinguish between truth and falsehood. We must be vigilant. We cannot afford to be fooled by their lies. We must be critical of what we see and hear online. And we must be careful not to become unwitting agents in their propaganda war.
Kashmir has become a fertile ground for Pakistan's disinformation campaign. They exploit the region's complex history and ongoing conflict to spread their venomous propaganda. Their aim is clear: to discredit India, incite unrest, and internationalize the issue. Fake news about Kashmir floods social media platforms. Fabricated stories of human rights violations by Indian forces are shared widely. Images and videos, often doctored or taken out of context, are used to paint a distorted picture of the situation. These malicious narratives are amplified by Pakistan-backed media outlets and social media influencers. The objective is twofold. Firstly, they aim to demonize India in the eyes of the international community, portraying it as an oppressive force in Kashmir. Secondly, they seek to radicalize Kashmiri youth, fueling anti-India sentiment and encouraging unrest. The recent Pahalgam terror attack is a chilling example of how Pakistan exploits such incidents for its propaganda machinery. While India mourns the loss of innocent lives, Pakistan-based media outlets were quick to spread misinformation, blaming Indian forces for the attack and instigating further tension. This relentless propaganda has real-world consequences. It creates an atmosphere of fear and mistrust. It hampers peace efforts, and it endangers the lives of ordinary Kashmiris. We must not allow Pakistan to hijack the narrative on Kashmir. We must expose their lies and counter their propaganda with truth and facts. To combat misinformation, you must arm yourself with the truth. Always verify the sources of the information you consume. Cross-check facts with reliable and credible news outlets. Remember, a well-informed citizen is the best defense against propaganda.
It's time to take action. Share accurate information and debunk false narratives whenever you can. Engage in discussions and educate others about the importance of media literacy. Together, we can create a more informed and resilient society.
We all have a role to play in this. By staying vigilant and questioning the information we encounter, we contribute to a healthier information ecosystem. Encourage your friends and family to do the same. Our collective effort is crucial in fighting misinformation.
In conclusion, remember that the power to combat misinformation lies in our hands. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and always seek the truth. Thank you for joining us in this important journey. Together, we can make a difference.